Get up! Come on, hurry! The warden is calling! Are you really going to save Nostria, as they say?
What's your angle?
You can discuss it with Warden Valber. Come out of that cell, I'll escort you.
And what if I refuse?
Let's go. You know the warden doesn't like to be kept waiting. The sooner you get to his office, the sooner you'll learn everything. I can tell you this much. It's good news for you. Were you bored sitting in prison? I think you'll have fond memories of this time in future. During your 6 months inside, quite a lot has happened. Rumor has it the king is dying, and that Montier and the prince can't agree on how to divide power. I sense that we'll be seeing a fresh batch of prisoners soon.
The Wolves refused to supply us with firewood. They ran off to who knows where.
Where could they run? There's nothing but snow.
Your belongings are in yonder chest. Take everything or you'll freeze to death. The prison's warmer than outside, slightly. Pestilence has struck Montpetrie. The quarantine is everywhere. Mages forced. You're a free individual now.
Bastien, why are you releasing the prisoners?
Larry, you blockhead. Didn't you hear? A messenger arrived today, all the way from Marcella.
I just came up here.
Then you should know that he brought an order of release from the prince himself.
Well, well. No need to shout about it.
Disturbing news, Sir Warden. Something is rotten in the state of Nostria. There's a pestilence upon the mage factory. Refugees from that quarter are arriving at Marcella, but aren't being allowed into the city.
I wish we could kick some of these bastard prisoners here out into the cold.
Then the cells would all be empty. Because only the rottenest bastards serve time in our prisons.
It's so peaceful and quiet here. Have you not seen the living dead yet? Best not take the air near the cemeteries around Marcella. The undead are ferocious. They rage as if something had driven them from their graves at spear point.
What are mages good for anyway? Does no one at the tower care about the situation? So much fuss and all for what? Who the hell do you think you are, making me wreak havoc in my prison?
My name is Ivor, leader of the famous Hounds of War, if that tells you anything.
Well, well. I heard a little more than that. As Flavius the Wisecracker eloquently wrote, there's nothing new in this world. But I haven't received a letter like this in all 7 years of my tenure at Crucis. Prince Adrian orders that you be freed and sent to Marcella. Also, you won't be leaving here on foot. I was ordered to return your gold and belongings, provide you with a horse, and, let me read it aloud, allocate some of my own garrison as your personal guard. Madness!
About time.
Whether the prince is sane or not is of no consequence. I cannot disobey my liege. Bastian should have returned your money and belongings by now. If he didn't steal them himself. Quartermaster Aston will supply you with weapons. As for gold, you have plenty already. Go to Decim to collect your guards. He has a platoon of troublemakers he's wanted rid of for a long time now. He'll be glad to hand them over. I also advise you to purchase some dogs for the road. And what else did His Highness request? Ah yes, a horse. Levitt the stable boy has a soft spot for nags too old and worn down to work. I'm sure he can pick one out for you.
As you say, Warden.
Claudius's son actually turned out to have some mercy in his soul.
Why do you say that?
Think about it. The Ulagi tribe. Where are the wolfskins? What do you need, human? A shovel, perhaps? Have you been sent to the stables, too?
No. The Warden ordered a weapon be made available for purchase. And a good one, mind you.
Oh, sacred forefathers. Why would I ever do that?
As of today, I am no longer a prisoner. Good Prince Adrian has ordered my freedom.
By Mactus's horns. This is the first time I've ever seen a human leave Crucis on their own 2 feet. If you got gold, treat yourself to something new. Go ahead. Aston didn't shortchange you on equipment. I warrant you'll survive the Albion Highlands. Go, human. May your body be as hard as flint, and your soul as clear as crystal.
Thanks for the kind words, Aston. May you be well too.
Have the lumberjacks brought us our firewood? Halt! What are you doing here? You're not permitted to be wandering about like a stray cat.
I'm free now. The warden said you're to provide me with an armed escort.
So, Centurion, it's true. The warden received a missive from the prince ordering the provision of a guard troop for the prisoner. Former prisoner.
Huh? Never heard of a prisoner being released. Ah, well, I believe I have some laggards and troublemakers I can spare.
Can I go too? Oh, how I miss the sunny warmth of the capital.
No, Bastian, you're not rotten enough to let go. I can still make a decent guard out of you.
Perhaps you could give me a few fighting hounds as well.
The only thing you'll be getting for free is a family of bedbugs. I spent a year training those hounds. Now, if we're talking about an exchange of gold for flesh, that's another bowl of kibble entirely. You'll get the best dogs in Nostria.
Hounds of War. Sounds familiar. Are they any good?
These recruits might not be the brightest candles at the feast, but my fighting dogs are as fierce as the warden himself. You won't regret a single gold piece spent on these animals.
Afraid of the snow? He still is a good man, even though he's a dwarf.
What's wrong with dwarves?
Some folk...
Damn layabouts.
I read that in ancient...
Smart me, brother. Ah, it's you. You're the one who poisoned that scoundrel Claudius. It's a real pleasure to meet you.
Actually, I didn't exactly.
Don't be modest. You did a great thing here, and history will not forget you.
You seem to have lost your mind. Can you give me a horse?
All you're asking is a horse? Just a horse? Have no worry. You'll get our best. Saddle up quickly. You've probably forgotten how to ride after half a year in a cell.
You can go now. Actually, wait.
What is it?
I wanted to warn you about sentry golems. Be wary of them once you're past New Tyrene.
Golems? What are they doing outside the prison?
The mage Rossum took them to clear a landslide. What they lack in brain, they make up in brawn. Since they don't know you've been released, they're liable to crush you. As you pass the southern ruins, find the Archer's squad commander, Ansel. The royal messenger said the squad will join you and augment your escort. I'm hoping that by the time you get there, they'll catch the marauder who's been raiding abandoned houses. Wonder why old Baron Garius didn't turn him into a chicken.
Is this Baron Garius fellow another part of my escort? It's going to be quite the circus following me around.
That's up to his magicness. I have no authority over him. Perhaps he'll decide to leave these cold, inhospitable lands for the warmth of the Mage's Tower.
Come on, mount up. I picked out the very bestest horse for you. He's calm and obedient. Stands as if he's rooted to the ground. Races like the wind itself.
You were pleased to hear of Claudius's supposed death. Why?
Me? I simply despise tyrants. I hate living under a brutal regime. As for me, I've always preferred other methods of control. But what am I prattling about? I am naught but a simple stable boy. I mean, I never tyrannized horses by teaching to trot or canter. I used other methods of control. On horses. Yes, that's right.
Can it possibly be?
It's supposed to be summer, but every season may as well be winter here.
Why did they break off its hands?
Hey you! Come over here.
What's with all this wailing?
Are you from Crucis? Quickly, come with us. Run.
I'm not going to bolt like a scared rabbit without knowing why. What is it?
I'm a lumberjack. We're nothing but dwarven woodcutters, honest. We cut down trees and send the lumber onto Crucis. The humans have all left the valley. Only us and a few locals remain. Stein is our chief. So then this Lupin, a man from Rigon, arrives at our village. He was stirring up trouble, trying to recruit the remaining human hunters to join him in his wicked deeds. Then Lupin's men seized the village. They captured Stein and are trying to start a fight with the dwarves. Things could easily turn bloody. We took them in purely out of kindness, and this is how they repay us. Disgusting! Help us! Quick, run!
You don't make the rules around here, Lupin.
What goes around the forest comes around the forest. Right through these trees.
Easy there, Littlebeard. Enough serving jailers. It's time we made some changes around here.
It's time to cut out your filthy tongue!
Why don't...
Hey! Lupin, look! One of the Crucian prisoners, another victim of Claudius and Valbert.
You're just in time. We need another strong arm right about now.
Why should I get involved?
You're human. This concerns you too. These jumped-up dwarfen lumberjacks have it too good. They're living like little lords on handouts from the fort, from that damned Valbert. We local hunters, on the other hand, are being oppressed. Only I, Lupin, can grant any hope of justice.
Don't you remember how they treat prisoners? I worked for Valbert myself until I escaped. You'd turn blue if you'd seen what I'd seen. Most of them are rotting alive in there. Not because they're bandits or murderers, mind. Just because they dared say something about the drunkard king. It's not humane.
So what are you planning to do? Rough up the dwarves to punish the king on his throne?
We've decided to seize Crucis.
We're going to starve the fort by cutting off their access to food and fuel. When we triumph, we'll free all the prisoners.
But the dwarfs are against us, so we need to force their hand. Then it will be Valbert's turn to answer for his misdeeds. If you're not going to help us, your other option is to spill our blood. Human blood.
In a birch grove one rejoices, in pines prayers sung in many voices, but among the spruces, only nooses?
Plenty of spruces around.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Stein. Back in my youth, I was a scribe at Marcella, but the city is too noisy for me, too fast.
As you can see, I'm looking for peace and quiet now.
What's going on? Looks like the opposite of peace and quiet to me.
It's that troublemaker Lupin. He's a criminal on the lam from Regern. He's fallen in with Raould, another lowlife and deserter from Crucis. He tried to seize control of the valley. And as you can see, the dwarves didn't take kindly to that idea. I tried to settle things peacefully, but nobody listened to me. I hate to say it, but the snow will be soaked with blood today.
And the troublemakers themselves claim they want to free the prisoners.
Of course they do, but think. If Lupin's fellows are able to attack the supply shipments to Crucis, the city will starve. Once the dwarves are gone, the firewood goes with them. And who do you think the warden Valbert is going to deprive of food and heat first? His guards or the prisoners? I'll let you figure that one out for yourself.
You don't make the rules around here, Lupin.
That Valbert will be swinging from a gibbet soon. I just know it. That Valbert will be swinging from a gibbet soon. I just know it.
You want a piece of this?
You don't make the rules around here, Lupin.
What goes around the forest comes around the forest. Right through these trees. Easy now.
You don't make the rules around here, Lupin.
What goes around the forest comes around.
Easy there. Enough serving jailers.
The forest weeps not when grass is tread. Mankind alone grieves for the dead. The forest teems, here a hare, there an owl, and branches blow, the pines will return after all.
What do you mean by that?
It's such a shame everything had to end up in a fight. The people of these lands have suffered enough already. I weep for the hunters.
Save it for someone who cares, old man. As we dwarves say, you can't shore up a tunnel without cutting down a few trees. Now that those troublemakers have been taken care of, our lives will surely get better. Maybe we'll find an ore vein and then start our own mine. Glorious. Thank you, noble human. I have nothing to repay your kindness, but my uncle lives nearby. He'll reward you handsomely. Please pay him a visit. What forest is complete without miracles? It's a miracle I met you. Thanks for helping us, human.
Let the blood of the guilty spill and flow, but innocent blood reaps only shadow.
To take this road to Rigern would be suicide.
So... Well, found something. A hand should be raised. It'll be better that way.
Who's this, then? Ah, it's my nephew Lester's human friend. You helped deal with those angry hunters. Thank you, human.
I drove off a few scumbags. What about it?
Lester asked if I could pay you back somehow. Here, take this. It's not a lot, but it's honest money.
These golems look sturdy. Maybe I should try to find their owner.
I can't solve it. I'm not a mage after all. I can't solve it. I'm not a mage after all. I can't solve it. I'm not a mage after all. I can't solve it. I'm not a mage after all.
I've handled worse. Now it's time to find Ansel. What's this? Some kind of protective sigil? The road is completely blocked by the prince's soldiers. No way to slip past.
Or escape from Crucis. He won't be running anywhere now.
The Bastille gates are to the left, and to the right I can see the Mage's Tower behind the houses. The town gates have been smashed. Nobody has lived here in many a year. That wind is bitter as it is cold. Seems nobody lives here anymore. This place was once bustling with life.
Halt! Who goes there? Ah, it's you. Finally. While you were wandering around like a lost chicken, we captured a marauder. No idea how he got here, to be frank, but that's Valba's problem. Our task is to escort you to the Bastille gates and see you on your way.
Is that so? Splendid. You must be freezing.
The Bastille gates guard should have been here to meet us a few hours ago. But there's still no sign of them. We built a campfire though and heated up some stew, so I'm not complaining. Make yourself comfortable. Check out Helena's recruits. Once you're ready, give me the signal and we'll move out towards the Bastille gates.
What are you doing?
It's all abandoned. I should have known better than to settle here. Ancient statues. Are they hiding some kind of secret? That doesn't seem right.
Thank the Creator, I've been heard. You solved the riddle of the portal, so you're definitely no dark spirit. Who are you, then?
A former prisoner. A weird sigil on the road led me here. Was that your work?
So it is, though my abilities aren't what they once were. Thankfully, I still had strength enough to inscribe the Morning Star. That's what led you to me.
Morning Star?
Morgus Thaumaturgical Catalog, of course. And the Ether Seal is holding the entrance to the cemetery shut. My name is Berengarius. My colleagues and I once attempted to warm the Albion Highlands with rune magic. My knowledge of the runes is vast, but it did not save me from an ice-rimed death. Look at what's left of me.
My condolences.
Ever since then, I've been waiting for people to return here, to the Town of Bliss. But I am bedeviled by the Dark Spirit and his servants, the cemetery ghouls. Long ago, I inscribed protective runes on every building. But since then, their power has dwindled. Soon, the Dark Spirit will freely roam the streets of Bliss. I am too weak in this form. Please, visit the different rooms and read the mantras of power. Argo vires imago.
Magic. I won't be passing this way. Argo Vires Imago. Weird words. Argo Vires Imago. Argo Vires Imago. Is that right? Argo Vires Imago?
The protective runes weakened the dark spirit, allowing me to leave the tower. Yet I am still very weak. I believe I told you about his minions, the cemetery ghouls. They dig up graves and devour the cold bones of the dead. We must stop this desecration and destroy the spirit itself.
Are you asking me to do this?
Exactly. If the spirit banishes me, my research will never be completed, and Bliss will forever remain cursed. I promise that once you destroy the army of the Dark Spirit, every valuable remaining in our mage's abode will be yours. I am lifting the Ether Seal. You can now enter the cemetery. Thank you. Now I can continue my research. I promise that one day the elements in these harsh lands will bow to my command.
Sounds ambitious, but I believe in you, Berengarius.
I'll toil day and night, and I will prevail. I am especially certain of my success now that I have the aid of those who, not so long ago, were slavering to gnaw on my bones.
You're saying the minions of the Dark Spirit now serve you?
All for the prosperity of the Albion Highlands. To restore those glorious northern territories, I am ready to command the dead. I will become a necromancer and do whatever else it takes. If you wish, you can command them as well. I can give you control.
Well, Berengarius, just take care that you don't become a new dark spirit yourself. Sorry, I only want a few moments of your time. Take a gander at these letters.
Oh, you found them. Yes, I remember. This one is written by Sylvie. She was always unsatisfied with something or other. And that's Joseph, of course. Good lad. Size of a mountain. And this one. Yes. All these letters never reached their destination. They never got sent. The disease, the cold, the exodus.
Did the letter writers survive?
If memory serves, they all managed to leave. But their descendants shall return. When the sun shines warm and welcoming upon the Albion Highlands, then they shall return, I am certain. Then I will show them the missives of their ancestors.
Good idea, Berengarius. Let it be so. I'm ready to leave for the Batil Gates.
Excellent. The march should hopefully warm us some. I'll lead the way.
Soldiers! Formation!
Look, some kind of disagreeable beast ahead. We must clear the road or we won't see Batil Gates anytime soon.
Please don't kill me. It's not my fault, I tell you. It was her. I tried to end it all, but I didn't have the will. Have mercy.
Wait a second. You look familiar.
I am Fabian from Crucis. I was captured wandering about these dark ruins.
Ha! I recognize you now. You're that marauder who was looting the ruins of Bliss. Do you not fear the undead?
And so, you already captured a marauder. And this one is half scared out of his wits.
The witch Amarantha. She lives on the mountain. Her magic compels me to attack travelers, but she's also... She is so beautiful. Wait, I've said too much. I must go.
Marauder or not, leaving him be is dangerous. He's a bit strange, this one. Maybe you should follow him, see where he went. I'll go check what awaits us on the road. Let's meet at the Batil gates.
Deal. Go ahead. Now I've got you, Marauder. Did you truly think you would be able to escape me?
Wait! Listen to me. Yes, I confess I am guilty, but I wasn't running away. I wanted you to follow me. I promise to tell you anything you want to know. But what's important right now is to stop Amarantha, the Mountain Witch, before she destroys us all. She took me under her control. And it's all because of her damn past.
Hold on. Tell me more. What's wrong with her past?
When Amarantha was still quite herself, she said she had been a student of the powerful Archmage Nevetus, who performed magic in the Crown Lands, but his sorcery was destroyed. Amarantha fled. She said that Nevetus was after her as if she were a slave. And now the blight is devouring her mind. Stop her!
Me? Whatever have I got to do with this?
She feeds on the souls of the innocent, performing sorcery on the mountain, in the ruins of the fortress. But the path there is currently closed off. If you activate the magic crystal, the way shall open. But unfortunately, I don't remember how it is done. Perhaps her sorcery is to blame. She may have used it to erase my memories. Oh, Creator, give me the strength to remember!
Well, found something. That would come in handy. Hope nothing got broken. So what? Fabian, have you been able to recall what must be done?
Wait. I remember now. I remember. I don't remember how she did it. I can't remember that, but I've read her scroll. She described it all there. The servants of light await the magic gifts that gleam in the dark. The Lord weeps in solitude, awaiting the light from his servants. The Lord is gracious when he drinks of the servant's light, and so will the Lord open the secret door.
The big crystal needs to be lit up by the small ones. Thanks for that. Useful thing. It's starting.
there? Is that you, sweetheart? Come. Come to your Amarantha. We'll meet in the Wonder Grove. Near the rattleberry bushes. What's this? An intruder? Have you come to serve me? Then I welcome you.
Hello, Amarantha. The people who travel the path below don't appreciate being ambushed.
I need their souls. I want to exist. They shall protect me. Protect from the void.
No, Amarantha. Your time is finished.
Finally, that damned witch is gone. I'm free of her. At last, I am free.
It's a story as old as the world. You meet a girl, you fall in love, and then a short while afterward, I'm free, I'm free.
How wonderful. Does this mean I can return to my normal life?
Your call. Will Valber understand what happened to you? Will he accept you back into the Guard? You might easily look like a deserter to him.
Amarantha. She caused so much sorrow. I will keep reading her records. Keep trying to understand what happened to her.
I'd be careful about that, or we might have to rename the mountain Warlock Stone.
Oh no, not me. Enter the portal and I'll open it. May the Creator protect thee.
Weird. These gates should always be guarded. Always.
I need to put it back in place. Another obstacle. I should look deeper. It's clear. But what next?
Where is everyone? I should toll a bell and call out to the people.
What is this nonsense? Where's the guard? Why is the bridge up? Ring the bell. Have them lower it.
Hold on, Ansel. Do you see those guards on the other side? Something about them seems weirdly askew.
Yes. Yes, something is very wrong here. Here, take the scroll of healing. We confiscated it from the marauder before... Well, it doesn't matter. It'll be of more use to you anyway. I don't know what to do with it.
You! Halt right there! Let's see your letter of passage. Now. Have at them, boys! Take no prisoners! Those aren't our men. They're bandits. Hey, answer me!
We're not cut out for this. Run!
Destroy them! Every last one!
Who are you running from? Them? I told you not to be afraid.
There you are, mortal. I, the Great Dumb Razzle, grant you permission to ask a single question.
The old adage is true. The side with the dragon always prevails. What are you doing here, great old worm?
I was paying a debt to an old elf. My promise is fulfilled, and now I'm free. Thank your patron. And farewell, mortal.
Victory is ours! See to the wounded, haste thee a horse, hie thee to Marcella for succor, call out to the knights of the guard, now! Or rather, as you were. The fight seems to be over. Horace, legate of the Royal Guard, at your service. Ivar, formerly top spear of the Guard, now an exile and mercenary.
Glad to see you too, Horace. You were a good squire, and yet I see you've become a legate. Since when?
Not that long ago. The previous legate, Thurbert, died during an overseas campaign, so the Royal Council promoted me.
So now you're in command of all those barons' sons? Can't be an easy task given your origins.
They'll just have to deal with it, won't they? Are you all right? Ready to press on?
Horace, an attempt was made on my life but moments ago. A perilous skirmish. You must investigate.
I need to take you to Magnus's bastion. My men will investigate the Batil Gates attack and question the survivors. Right now, we're headed for the court. As you know, royalty never likes to be kept waiting.
Loyal subjects, I, King of Nostria, by the grace of Elu, have gathered you here today. The time has come to renew our oath.
Cease! Cease, rulers of the world! The time of oath is over! The blight is coming. It cometh quicker and quicker. Devastation awaits. Death and ruin. No one will be spared.
But the Savior has already come. He is among you.
Cathor, shut him up!
Accept this path, chosen one. Follow it to the end. Do not fear, for I will meet you in the void.
Don't let... Stop! To Crucis with him!
Well, well. There's our valiant guard. With loot.
The King's Counselor Montier? What does he want?
Wait. I require but a moment of your time. Well...
Your Excellency, this personage has an audience with His Highness, Prince Adrian.
Ah, the prince is so fidgety. But he's not waiting for you, is he, Horace? I have some questions for you. Please stay. And you, go keep your appointment with the prince. But afterwards, return to me immediately. It is a matter of utmost importance. What's happening in the Royal Guard, Legate Horace?
We serve, as we always have.
Who's that?
And what did you find out?
Careful! You wrinkled my dress.
Dearest sister, how does the throne room suit you today? Don't you think that...
Prince? Hello.
Yes. First order of business? I gave the order to release you not out of mercy or any misguided belief in your innocence. You've been released because I find myself in need of a capable agent.
Is that so? I'll take it.
Listen to me closely now, and no interruptions. Whilst my poison-struck father remains incapacitated, I must bear the weighty burden of the crown as keeper of the Kingdom of Nostria. A few days ago, a calamity occurred at the Monpatri Mage Factory. Several people died. My subjects. Since then, I haven't learned a single true thing about the incident. The mages are searching for signs of necromancy, while Montier claims it's an act of sabotage by the Artisanians. The lowborn are milling about in a panic, spreading wild rumors on the wind like grain for hens. The Royal Guard tarries. Even the acclaimed spies of the Adepts of Darkness can give me no straight answer. Thus I, Prince Adrian, heir to Nostria by the grace of the Creator, command you to carry out an investigation. But do not forget, until this task has been fulfilled to my satisfaction, you will not truly be free. Go, perform this deed with full royal backing. Uncover the truth of what happened at the Mage Factory. There are people camped near Marcella. They call themselves Monpatri refugees. Start with them, and do not rest until you find out the true cause of the catastrophe.